I just want to be free. It's not so hard to see. Why won't you let me be in total insanity? It's total insanity.
I thought asbestos was long and gone. Does this contain asbestos? Probably. Am I breathing in dangerous chemicals? Or whatever materials? Probably. Will this give me lung problems in 30 years? Probably. So I'm documenting this so I have legal action against USF in 30 years.
Hello. And welcome to the third episode of Total Insanity. As you may have seen from this introduction video, the room where I stream has a catastrophic ceiling collapse. The torrential rains of the previous week leaked through the crevices and cracks of the ceiling, weakening the structure of the ceiling tiles, thus rendering them unstable and collapsing to the ground. I will preface this whole thing saying, I assume there's asbestos in them. People were telling me there's asbestos in them. But I hear other things from a reliable source that they're newer tiles that may not contain asbestos. Nevertheless, the risk is there. And when there's a risk, I'm going to worry about it. But you may have noticed, because of this, the setting is changed. I'm hiding out in a cave to escape the possible asbestos exposure. So naturally, there's no guest today. I couldn't really get anybody to want to come down and just hang out in a dark cave. If I adjust the microphone over here a little bit, you might be able to hear some of the natural sounds of the cave. Ooh, very spooky. Anyway, so yeah, I'm in the cave. I'm worrying about asbestos. We got our cave cam 2 over here. Oh wait, that's the cam. This is the live. Forgive me. This is the live look of the collapsed ceiling. You may not be able to see in detail from this shot, but there are particles of ceiling scattered all around. And for some reason, it looked like there was more stuff in here before. I don't know if somebody cleaned up a little bit of it, but either way, it doesn't really matter. Or does it matter? That's the question. Here's Cave Cam 2. You can see there's a lot of stalactites or mites or whatever they're called. Yeah. So some stuff may happen over here today. You know, it's a free-form cave episode. I mean, I'm just hanging around, so. Yeah. And, you know, when I'm alone, just sad, and there's one viewer. It's my lowest viewer count since the test stream, so that's just great. I can see not having artistic talent didn't really draw in the viewers, but let's see. I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys. I got a list over here of stuff. I don't know what I should go to next. I'm gonna look at the list. I'm all about transparency. I'm all about being open, being clear. Some people say that may be a bad thing. It makes me feel better. But does it matter how I feel? The camera is changing. This is neither here nor there, nor circle nor square. Triangle or rectangle, parallelogram or bear. Giraffe or elephant or zebra or chair. Everybody dance around in your lazy stare come to my apartment. We'll chill out over there. So, okay. What do we got? Well, okay. I thought about a lot of stuff that I was like, I could go to this. I could go to this like later in the episode. I could go to this later in the episode. I could go to this later in the episode. I didn't consider anything for the beginning of the episode. So, I'm just going to sit here in silence in the cave. I'm just joking. I'm just joshing you guys. I'm just pulling your chain. Just freaking, There's some crazy noises I'm hearing in here, man. Was that a freaking monster growl? Do you hear that? Do you guys... I've had trouble with sound in other episodes. If you guys are hearing the sound, please chat in and just... Or if you're not hearing these monster growls, let me know, because I'll adjust the microphones accordingly. There's some very scary noises. Is that a tiger? What? That's, I don't know, man. But anyway. Okay, yeah. I continue to have my lowest viewer count ever. I can see people after the last episode, after my complete, utter failure and breakdown at the beginning for the first half of the show, I can see people were just not interested and just, just done with it. But, sorry for them. They're missing the great content of the cave episode. I mean, just look at these caves. They're freaking wonderful. They're freaking marvelous. They're freaking extraordinary. By the way, this shot is deeper. As you can see, the cavern behind me, I kind of explored into there, and I found this area that was kind of cool. So I lit it up with a flashlight. So you got the look there. I just set up my equipment right here, kind of near the opening of the cave. But, okay. Enough about the cave. Let's, there's also some other things I found, in the cave that we'll get to later. And I also have a special guest today. It's not a human being. It's a creature of flight. That's all I'll say. Even though I'll probably, immediately go to him now. You know what? See, there's That was a plane that crossed overhead. There's like a skip. I hope the stream's going okay. I just saw my screen skip. Okay. So guys, and gals, and everyone else, I lost my train of thought. Damn. This is exactly what I can't be having on the show. Losing my train of thought. But my mind gets nervous, my mind loses concentration, my mind falls into utter despair, and anyway, snapping out of that, moving on. Damn it. I was joking about I forgot what I was talking about, but while I was joking about forgetting what I was talking about, I actually forgot what I was going to talk about. I got distracted by the skip in the stream. Anyway, well, whatever, I forgot, so whatever I was going to say, I guess it didn't matter that much. So, I think I'm going to do... Oh, I was going to debate the merits, and I'm trying to use creative words. I'm saying too much. I don't say very much, but I do on the stream. And I want to stop saying from this point forward. Every time I say from this point forward, I'm going to slap myself in the face if I notice it. Okay, so. Damn it, I lost my train of thought again. This is really fun, isn't it? This is really fun. Oh, so the debate about I don't know if it's a debate. Should I load the beginning of the show with exciting stuff to get people in, or keep them staying, or should I generally build to like a climax? I always tend to do the climax thing. That's why I'm just kind of chatting you up right now, not really introducing any of the little special ideas I got yet, waiting for the right points to zing them in, zing them out, zoop zoop zabba-da-bow. But now I'm wondering, should I introduce one of these exciting elements? But that's really part of my job as the producer of the show to take care of. It's very hard to run a show alone. Even like talk show hosts, they have like little guys they can banter with on the side. I got no one. I got myself. I got you guys watching. So let's take a look at Asbestos Cam over here. Oh damn it! I said I think I said it twice. Okay, I'm true to my word. Just so you know. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, this isn't that exciting. As you can see, you're seeing what you see. So, okay, I'm getting a little self-conscious now because every other stream besides the test stream, by this point, I had 2 viewers. I only have 1 viewer still. Whoever the viewer is, I thank you for your dedication. I thank you for your time and effort, and I appreciate your viewership, and I thank you from the deepest crevices. That's the second time I said crevices say. I thank you from the deepest crevices of my cave for watching. I'm really thirsty. I'm talking too much because I don't have a guest to talk. I didn't bring a water thing. Every other day I brought a water thing. Today I didn't bring a water thing. Guess what? I need the water thing. A water thing is also known as a water bottle. I think I was calling it a water thing because it's not a normal. Okay, enough of my talking. We gotta get to something. We gotta get to something. And so, to start off here, I think I'm going to. I think if we. What in the hell was that noise? Hold on for a second, guys. I just need to, like, check something. Well, I don't know if I should go off in the cave alone. I just want to make sure there's not, like, a beast creeping up on me. Just, give me a second. There's a creature. Luckily, I don't know what the creature's gender was, but the creature. Luckily, he only rammed into me. He shoved me down. I rolled into some rocks. I didn't get any, like, it didn't slash me, it didn't bite me. I don't know what it was. But my finger hurts. And I lost my glasses. I can't see anything. God. Oh, I can't even see how many viewers are watching. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I can't look for them right now. I gotta go on with the show. Oh, damn it. Just excuse me while I look up close to see what I'm clicking on. I can't do this. I can't run the show like this. I can't. Oh my god. First the asbestos, first the ceiling collapses, then they put me in a cave, or I put myself, it's just like, couldn't the room just have stayed good for me? Like, couldn't I, like, right when I start streaming, the room has to start collapsing and falling apart, so I have to hide in a cave? Like, I don't understand. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a bat in a cave. I gotta go find my glasses, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry for my mental breakdown there. But you know, I really prize my glasses. So if something happens to my glasses, I like really get upset. And I'm really glad I found them. I just freaked out before when the monster attacked me, you know. Obviously I just was trying to get away. Luckily my glasses they're fine. They're not cracked. I can see everything's great. We got 3 watching. I can see the monster attack. Got some viewers in. Yes! Okay. Damn it, I said For those of you just tuning in, I said that whenever I say I'll slap myself because I don't want to say anymore. I may have missed some other ums. Do you hear that freaking beastly growl? It's still around, but I think I'm fine. Okay. So we're going to get to our special guest I was speaking of. He really relates a lot to what's happening on the asbestos front. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Asbestos Albatross. That was just me clapping. So, hey, what's up, Asbestos Albatross? Oh, I said, what's up, dude? Oh, hey, well, I'm just, just hanging out here, an albatross, as you can see. Yeah. So how did you come to be Asbestos Albatross, I guess? Like, what happened to you that, what happened to you? Well, it's a kind of a long story, but, please tell it. Okay, well, I was just, flying outside one day, as birds do, and, well, there was some type of factory out there. I don't really know, I'm just a bird, but, basically, there was, like, an explosion of gases and particles into the air. I don't know if it was a disaster of some sort. And I just flew right straight through the asbestos cloud. And as you can see, I'm just kind of covered and ingrained, and asbestos has kind of become part of my body. Wow, it's a tragic story. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I guess because now that you're one with asbestos in a way, you can, report from the scene of the ceiling collapse. Right? I mean, that's maybe a benefit? You think it's a benefit I can report from asbestos ceiling collapse? No. This is just exposing me to more asbestos. The freaking crystals, they're like scarring my lungs and stuff, man. You think just because I got asbestos exposure already, it's okay to get more? Oh. I guess I didn't realize. I mean, well, I appreciate you being out there, man. I appreciate you putting your life on the line to be our correspondent, I guess. Now I feel bad, damn it.
Oh, don't feel too bad. You know, I know I'm kind of a pathetic little guy over here, but, you know, I make do. I'm pretty much okay right now, but, you know, in 30 years I might get some mesothelioma. By the way, I called some of those commercials for mesothelioma. Most of them were just scams, and they didn't really want to help me. They're just trying to take my money, man. But I don't have any money. I'm just a freaking bird. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about that.
Okay, could you maybe, like, give us some details about what you're seeing around you out there?
Okay, looks like I was just talking like a ventriloquist for a moment. You know, that's one of my hobbies. But, yeah, I'm just pretty much surrounded by collapsed ceiling tile. I do want to make it clear, just for, you know, USF legal reasons or something, there may not be asbestos in these ceiling tiles. They may have been replaced, but you know, the unknown risk, the unknown danger is still there. And so, being a worrying bird.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm a worrying guy too. That, like, we have that in common.
Yeah, man, I really get the worrying nature. I really relate. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, there's just a splattering, a large destruction of ceiling and possible asbestos crystals, and yeah. So, you know, I'm just hanging out, just chilling over here. I think that's about all. Thanks for having me on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for being on. Like I said, thanks for putting your life on the line out there. And you know, we may come back and talk to you later. So no need to fly away yet.
Oh great! Now I gotta stay here even longer. Damn it!
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what am I in a talk? Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, that was Asbestos Albatross. I'd like to thank him for being here. My cousin Ralph is watching now. Yes. Albatrosses should all be covered in asbestos. Albatrosses are nature's sky rats. Don't contribute to society. Ban albatross. As you can see, some strong feelings coming in about albatross. We got 5 viewers. This is the most viewers I've ever had. As you can see, Asbestos Albatross draws in the people. I need to get some sound clips. Play some clapping, play some zoo-zoos, play some little zippity-zappity zoid. You know, those little... Anyway, yeah. These damn animal noises, they're freaking me the heck out, man. But okay. I guess I'm fine. Well, I really wasn't fine because I was attacked earlier, but, you know. Join the anti-albatross front. I don't know if bad albatrosses take a hard stance against them or for them yet. I just know that dude was a pretty decent guy. But, the AAF, anti-albatross front. Excellent. Okay. What do I got next up on the list? Doing a show without a guest is a lot of freaking pressure, man. I was watching the Adult Swim stream. I hear my voice echoing, and I think it, like, changes how I talk sometimes. I was watching the Adult Swim streams, as I do, and one of the guys had to host a show alone. He's like, man, this is, like, hard to, like, do it all alone. Like, yeah. And he's a professional dude that's been hosting his show for 5 years. I've hosted 4 episodes. This is episode 3, but the test stream is episode 0, so that is 4. Just so you guys aren't confused. Damn it, I said Ow. That, like, was weird. That wasn't, like, a real slap. It was, like, a jaw chunk. A jaw junk. I'm gonna junk that jaw. I'm gonna chunk that chunk up. Damn it! If for you just tuning in, I was saying too much, so I said I would slap myself whenever I say I'm keeping my word. I'm a man of my word. I may try to zip and zoop out of plans last minute. There may have been a couple times, but generally, if I fully commit, I will. Is that true? I don't know. I'm a little bit flaky with certain shit sometimes. Not with responsible stuff, but sometimes I just want to stay in my room and watch the Adult Swim streams. Okay. As you notice today, we have a bug, as what it's called in the industry. I added the total insanity bug. Damn it. You know what? I just realized I have the call into Skype, but I forgot to open Skype today. So if any of you tried to call in, you were not responded to, and you're probably like, what the hell, Leo? Why the hell are you ignoring me? Well, guess what, guys? I just brought Skype up. If anybody wants to Skype in, Skype on over, guys. Well, let me read more chats. The albatross as a superstitious relic is referenced in Samuel Taylor Coleridge's well-known poem, The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. It is considered very unlucky to kill an albatross. Coleridge's poem, Skype is trying to install something? No. The narrator killed the bird, and his fellow sailors eventually forced him to wear the dead bird around his neck. Albatross necklace for all. That's some dark shit. That goes with our dark episode today. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a bat in a cave. Scientists believe they have finally worked out how the mighty albatross, a seabird capable of traveling 10,000 miles in a single journey and circumnavigating the globe in 46 days. I think there's going to be more to that sentence. Okay, I shouldn't just be reading chat off. If people are watching, they can read the chat themselves. Ralph is contributing excellent albatross content and lore, and keep it up. I appreciate the contribution. Okay. I think I'm going to move to the other area of the cave. And if you notice, one of my other episodes, we did... Oh, I have a missed call. My dad called. I'm sorry, I did not hear this. He called 10 minutes ago. Damn it! If you'd like to call again, call me after I do my next segment. Okay. Sorry I missed the call, though. Didn't hear it. It was probably vibrating. Maybe it was when the monster attacked me. I don't know. But, I said but it was part of but so I'm not counting it as an I don't feel like slapping myself in the face again. I did some other Dada stuff. I'm very into Dada. I know it's old. I know it's like in the past there's been Fluxus, there's been Neo-Dada, there's the people know the ideas, but do they know the ideas? Have they really sunk in? I would argue in many circles, no. But anyway, I love Dada. I relate to them, so we did some Dada poetry. Today, I'm going to make my own cut-up Dada poem. And it's not just... Well, the what I'm using for the cut-up material is a page from The World of Wrestling, a reading I read in Graduate Seminar 2. So, I'm going to head on over to the other cave area. And, that was a light slap. And I'm going to do a cut-up poem. We'll come back. Got some more stuff for you still. There's some stuff I found in this cave. There's some cave art we're going to analyze and critique, so stick around for that. But first, let's do some cut-up Dada poems in the cave. Wrong camera. I have no idea how this shot's going to look because I don't have an assistant to help me. You know what? Hold on a second here. Let me turn the cave mic on. I believe now, it's tough doing a show alone. It's tough doing all the technical, all this stuff all alone. Yes, cave mic is on. Okay. So, did I switch the cameras? I don't know. No, I did not switch the cameras. I need an assistant. I was gonna have them sit here today. They couldn't be here. So, cutting up poems is very fun. Basically, I'm just going to cut up little sections of these strips. The text is very close together. In the Dada spirit of chance, I'll let them fall as they may. I'll collect them in a moment and reassemble them. I don't know if it's better if I kneel or stand up. I don't know what's better for the shot because I don't have anybody helping me with the shot. But whose fault is that other than my own? If I truly scrambled, perhaps I could have got somebody help me. Even though, well, I'll also talk about that. You guys, I don't know. I don't really know. This is riveting stuff here. But this is live art making. And I have it on good word that people watch live art making on Twitch all the time. So people like that. I mean, come on. How's this any different? I'm more entertaining because I'm freaking chatting you up. Y'all just watching some painting happen. I'm freaking talking to albatrosses. I'm freaking talking to myself. I'm freaking going in caves. I mean, this is quality content here. I mean, I know I'm apologetic. I know I'm like, oh, this thing went wrong, this and that. Want to just be cocky for a moment? I'm providing the best content so far of Total Insanity today. With or without a guest, with or without a helper, with or without assistant, with or without this, that, boom, bop, no, bingo, but down. Okay, I want to gather these. I'm going to I hope I'm in the shot. I really don't know. I want to get this cave chair from over here. I'm going to assemble these on the cave chair, random order. This is from the world of wrestling. I don't know how I was about to diss something, I'm gonna not diss it. Anyway, okay. Here's my Dada cut-up poem from the world of wrestling. Country accept fairness, an adversary legally, takes refuge behind, establishes these boundaries, considered that it is in his, not a tribute to him any. And that, my friends, how you make Dada cut-up poetry. I can see, damn, I sent on. I can see the Dada cut-up poetry lost a viewer. That's okay. Should I keep commenting on the viewer? Should I stop? Chime in the chat. Do you like the viewer comments? Do you hate the viewer comments? Should I shut up about the viewers? Let me know. Okay, I'm really thirsty. I'm really thirsty, and yet I have to pee really bad. If this wasn't a YouTube stream, I would just pee in the back of the cave, but I can't do that. I'll just wait. This is the slowest passing stream so far because I'm alone and I'm trying to fill the content here, man. Trying to fill the content. I have a list of stuff. I'm running out of stuff. I thought it would take more time. I'm going through stuff too quickly. This is the part of the show, the lull of the show, if you will. So those of you watching, if you'd like to go take a bathroom break, if you'd like to go get a snack, if you'd like to just take a break from hearing me ramble, now would be a good time probably. Because I think I'm just gonna, man, I really have to pee. It just really hit me from that Dada poetry. Yeah. I got no guest. I got no content. This is where my streaming career ends. Ralph, I'm not sold on caves. In what respect? Like, just liking them, going into them. Dad, now would be a good time to call because I need content. Or actually, anybody else that's watching that has my phone number, if they want to call my phone, please do so. I'm not going to give my phone number out on YouTube, though. My Skype, I will. If you want to Skype in, please do so. I think I prefer volcanoes. Yeah, volcanoes are pretty damn cool. Gotta admit. Somebody, please. Call in. I beg of you. Wait. I just felt like I went from it, like having to fill up so much time to it being like, oh wait, there's like only like 20 minutes left. Okay. Well, let's check in with Albatross, right? Okay, let's check in with him.
Oh, hey guys, I'm still just over here chilling out.
So, how'd you like? Oh, Ralph's calling me. Sweet, this is my cousin Ralph. Let me answer. Let me plug in the jack. Okay. This is a very jerry-rigged setup, but hello, can you hear me? I'm not getting audio. Hold on a second. Please excuse me. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, cool. I got you on the stream now. This is good. Yeah, there's a lag. Like, so if you leave like me talking on there, it's gonna probably be weird. But thank you for calling in. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I'm doxing you online, but this is my cousin Ralph. If that's okay. It's too late now because I just did it. But so, I guess maybe elaborate on your views on caves if you wouldn't mind. Yes. It's actually very true. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, caves are wet, dangerous, grimy. They could collapse on you at any moment. Volcanoes, yeah. Volcanoes are exciting, like you said. And they get straight to the point. If you go in, it's not going to like be like, oh, maybe you'll get hurt, maybe you'll get lost in the cave. It's like, no, you go into a volcano, you know what you're getting. You know you're going to be burned by lava. Yes. As Jafar's lamp in the movie Return of Jafar knows very well. Return Jafar is not very good. It's very short. It's not great. Oh, the prince. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think that one was definitely better. And they got Robin Williams like had a dispute with Disney, so he wasn't in Return of Jafar, but he came back for King of Thieves. Yeah, yeah. Really? Oh. So they didn't just break their promise, they completely broke the promise. Yeah, really. But Flubber, they could bill him, right? Like, because you see him. Did he not want to be associated with, like, did he think animation was like, oh, it's like not real acting, it's like animation voice? I don't know. Or maybe, like, he just. Mm, yeah, yeah. Because otherwise the copyright expires. Mm, yeah. I was just looking last night for public domain cartoons to like have my class like put sound to and do sound design for. And I saw something about how like Mickey Mouse is like very old Mickey Mouse cartoons like possibly could have been in the public domain, but there's like weird legal stuff that Disney does. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. True. Okay, man. I think thank you for calling in. I'm gonna go to some other thing I can think of now. Thank you for thank you, and hopefully I won't have asbestos lung damage. Okay, man. Yeah, definitely. Okay, man. Talk to you later. You too. Bye. Everyone, that was Ralph, my wonderful cousin. We've had many a good time playing Toad video games and watching Fooly Cooley and eating ramen and ice cream and worrying that our teeth are going to crack from the temperature change. Thank you for calling in. Thank you. I haven't got many calls yet, so that was very exciting for me. I hoped it was exciting for everyone else as well. So, I really, really have to pee. Okay, anyway, let's check back in with Asbestos Albatross. What was I going to ask him? I guess just see how he's doing. Oh yeah, I'm just pretty much doing the same. That was a great conversation you had there. Maybe in 75 years I'll be in the public domain myself. But yeah, not much has changed. Supposedly USF people were gonna clean this up like 2 days ago. I thought they might come today during the show, but there's really not much new happening over here. Okay then, dude. I guess I won't go back over to you then. Damn it. Okay. I think it's time that I mentioned earlier, I found some stuff deep in these caves, took some pictures, the flash was on, and I found some cave art. You know, who knows when it was created, but let's take a look at some cave art here. So, our first piece right here, as you can see, mainly using this black ink or black pigment. You know, I don't know what cave art artists really used. You can see, it'd be nice if you could see my mouse moving over this stuff, but you can't. But whatever, you just bear with me. You can see the comb-like structures. these symbolize combs. There's these two like arrow-looking things on the left and kind of near the middle, and they're like pointing in. Next to them, and there's the two combs. They're like angle these combs in, and you can see that circular thing in between. That represents the top of the head of a person. It's like the hair, sprouting out in all directions. So this is like an instructions on how to comb your hair. It's like, bring these two combs in, made of bone, of course, because this is ancient times, and just kind of rub it through your hair. And that next area, if you move on from that middle arrow-looking thing pointing down, and you move over to the right, those lines just symbolize the repeated action of combing. Just continue to comb, continue to comb. Then you can see there's another one of those head-like structures, shapes, and the arrow kind of like bends below. It's like, okay, move the comb to the back of your head, put it down, you're done. So this was comb instruction. So maybe not, super symbolic of anything like largely important, but in the day-to-day life of cavemen combing their hair, this was important instruction to, like once they discovered combs, this is how to use it. This is pretty important for the time. Our next cave art piece, you can see some figures. And this one is done either with a white pigment or maybe by like scraping away stone to expose its lower surface. It's probably not that though, because over time it probably just would have got dirty again, and it's probably some type of thing. This one, there's two people, as you can see. Two people or aliens, it's up for debate. I don't know if you watch Ancient Aliens, on the right. And there's some little ziggle-zaggles over on the left. Well, the ziggle-zaggles, they symbolize spaghetti. And these two people are joining in a great friendship through their cooking of spaghetti. And so, did the cave music just end? Yeah, let's bring some cave music back. Damn, I said trust me, I slapped myself. I don't know if you could hear it. So these two people, two aliens, two people, they're bonding over the growing of you can see this wheat stalk in between them. They're growing the wheat, and they're transforming it into spaghetti, and they're bonding over this symbiotic, this cooperative union. We got two cave art pieces left. We'll go to the third. These. At first, as you can see, this one using red orangish dye. Perhaps it's blood that dried over centuries, and this is a very violent piece of art. So you see the elephants, perhaps woolly mammoths, but they don't look too furry. But then again, who knows? You got the elephant-like creature, right? So if you notice, they're facing opposite ways. The elephants to the right and middle, they're both butt facing each other. Little do people today know that elephants of the past, before they evolved to their most recent genus, they would communicate butt to butt. They would rub tails, they would flop cheeks, they would really kind of, just jumble their junk all up, and that's how they showed affection. And that's why they're facing away. If you notice, this elephant more to the left, you can see the one elephant at the top, and then the middle row has 3 and the bottom has 2. The elephant on the left of the middle row, if you notice, he's not facing his butt to any elephant. He's alone. He hasn't yet found someone to share the joys of sensuality, of affection with. And these people over here on the left, they're just watching these elephants do their ritual, and they're like, hey man, maybe we should try some butt stuff. And that was when the first butt stuff was invented. And finally, at the very top left, you can see this ghostly form, this ghostly apparition, this specter of elephantitis. This is an elephant ghost watching over the whole ceremony, the whole scene. Elephants are pretty smart creatures, and, you know, they mourn their dead, and they show interest over the bones. I believe there may actually be elephant graveyards. I don't know if that's a real or fake thing. But this elephant that was honored by his ancestors, I satisfy myself. This elephant is watching over it all, watching in wonder, just really soaking it in, and just you know, feeling great for his elephant compadres. Finally, the Scribble Scrabble last piece. This one may also be painted in blood. Perhaps it's painted in mud. Perhaps it's painted in clay. Perhaps it's painted with tomato soup. No one can say for sure. What they can say for sure is this basically was a cave drawing that got messed up. You can see an eye-looking thing over on one side. You can see some types of shapes over here. But really, this artist was cave painting, cave drawing, whatever you want to call it. And he got frustrated. He's like, this is no good. I didn't draw this right. He scribbled it all out, as we do. You couldn't crumple paper back then. Paper wasn't invented. So, you know, you don't crumple the rock. Well, maybe you could jack it apart with your freaking bone tools. And I don't know if they've got metallurgy yet. Maybe they could chunk it away. But this guy scribbled it out. The easiest way is like, you know what? I don't want people seeing this. This is a disaster. But after he scribbled it out, his fellow cave people were like, wait a second. This is something new. I haven't really seen something that quite like this. The abstract scribbles, they represent the frustration that you had. The red color, the zigzags, it really is a very emotive expression of human frustration, aggression, self-despair, everything. And so this was one of the first abstract works. Like, you know, there is the Western canon of art, but this was really one of the first abstract works. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed cave art analysis. It's amazing what you can find deep in the crevices of the Earth's crust. It's the third time I've said crevices, but crevices is a word that I love and enjoy. And I very much enjoy speaking and talking of crevices. I just like the word. It's a fun word. Okay. So, let's get my paper of ideas over here. Some people told me they were going to come. They didn't. I expected to maybe fill some time talking to them. Didn't happen. I appreciate you guys bearing with me through my complaints, through my apologies. You stuck in. You watched my cave stuff. You called in. You chatted. I appreciate it. And next week we'll be out of the cave. Should have a guest next week. Have some more art on the show. And yeah. So for our final 7 minutes here, I got nothing. Albatross, how you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. You know, just the same.
Maybe, tell us... I didn't say I said Tell us more about your history, your life before the accident.
Oh, yeah. My life before. I had almost forgotten. I lived a simple life with my albatross family. But after the disaster, the incident, I had to leave them.
Oh, that's terrible. Why'd you have to leave them?
Well, you know, I was covered in asbestos. Asbestos became part of my being. It became ingrained in my flesh and bones and muscles and tendons. And being around my family was a danger to them. And I love my family. I didn't want to give them mesothelioma. And so, I left to live as a bird on my own, flying from land to land, which eventually brought me here, to you, to this asbestos disaster zone. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that you had such tragedy. And I'm sorry to hear about the irresponsibility of using asbestos in so many materials. I was reading something the other day that ancient Greeks, like asbestos has been around for a very long time. It's very durable. So there have been a lot of people over the years that have been exposed to this stuff. Even my grandfather was this is some real shit. My grandfather was a firefighter. And from all it might just not be from asbestos, from all the burning stuff of buildings, he ended up getting esophageal cancer, which is I'm getting a little too serious, a little too dark, a little too sad maybe, but I'm joking about this, but it's a serious thing as well. It's important to note. It's important to have nuance and note things and the different views, different aspects. But, yeah.
Well, thank you for acknowledging that. I do appreciate it. And I know I'm a little bit wary to be here taking in more asbestos, but I have to say, you're a pretty good guy, Leo. Thanks for having me on the show. I did agree to this, so I can't really be mad at anyone. It's my own doing. Being an asbestos bird, there's not much work, so I do what I can. And when there's any asbestos-related incident, of course I'll be there to take part. So, I just want to thank you again for having me on the show. I think I'm going to fly away now. I don't really want to be around this anymore. So, bye.
Well, see you later, Asbestos Albatross. It was great having you on. Yeah. Said again. The slaps are getting weaker. So yeah. The ceiling collapsed. The asbestos rained down. I may be breathing in asbestos in the future as the room is contaminated with tiny particles. Who knows? At least I have the stream as documentation for legal action in 2050. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. Next episode, I'll be out of the cave. Should have a guest, bring some of their art. I'll have some new exciting things, maybe some new exciting characters. Yeah. What's this plug? Oh, this is the phone plug. This isn't an important plug. Anyway, yeah. We'll have more exciting stuff for you. This is only a taste of what's to come. As you can see, I'm able to transport myself into varying places now. No longer am I stuck to the room. I can be transported to many places. That was not a good slap. I don't want to hit my glasses, so I'm doing a weird low slap. But yes, the show will only improve. I'm looking into getting sponsors, advertisements. We got the Skype, we got the call-in, we got the Total Insanity bug. It's only improving from here. Keep watching. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to be on the show, let me know. I'll also find people myself. I gotta do the promotion. Man. This is on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I have 80 something subscribers. If I get to 100 subscribers, if I get to 100, I can change my URL from loserkid12389 to just Leo Jesus. So if you want to be part of that revolution of change, go ahead and subscribe there. I'm not much for promotion, but I'm realizing I gotta hype myself up. Man, I got to create that value. Reference to value discussion in Indigenous Contemporary Art class. Shout out to that class. Create that value. It's 3 o'clock. I talked your ear off. I had some great things. Thanks for Ralph for calling in. Thanks for watching. How many times do I need to say that over and over again? And this has been Total Insanity.